Okay, so in the last video, I was talking about how my ghost is eating my food. On October 1st, it stole a whole carton of mushrooms, just mushrooms, out of my refrigerator. No idea what happened to them. But then after that, it got a little bit quieter to the point that on October 25th of 2020, I had told my daughter, look, you know what? It's been really quiet. And I said this when I was just a little ways down the road coming home. And I said, it's been nice. There's been no activity. I get home and I have up on a high shelf, I have this figurine of a lion, like on a, anyway, it's very heavy. And like I didn't move it around too much because it was even heavy for me to move. And I had it on a high shelf knowing nothing was going to get up there and bother it, and there were no animals in the room, so I wasn't really worried. Now, it was in the center of the shelf, but when I got home and walked into my room, I saw that my lion statue had fallen on the floor and broken. I was so upset. And the thing of it is this ghost had to have some really strong arms. I'm telling you, it was heavy. No amount of shaking or whatever could have moved that statue. So anyway, I just kind of rolled my eyes and, got settled in for the evening. I was sitting there watching TV and I have an L-shaped sofa and I saw two different times I saw either a dog or cat. It was like a black shadow, but it was shaped like a small animal. And I saw this thing peek around the corner of the L part of my sofa two different times. So I got up to look like, is there a real animal in here? Did something, I didn't have anything in here at that time, but no. So then I sat back down and I thought, you know how you think, like sometimes I'm just hallucinating. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just making stuff up in my head, right? So I have a sliding glass door that looks out onto my driveway. It's in my room and it looks out towards the garage. And I'm sitting there watching TV and I look over out the door and I see a guy. He looks like maybe I'm looking at him from the back and he looks like he's maybe in his 20s, got longer brown hair in the back, kind of a little bit shaggy. And he's wearing a red and white striped sweater. And it kind of reminds me almost of Waldo, that kind of stripes. And so I'm watching him. He's got blue jeans on, no hat. Then I see him walking out towards the garage. And I'm like, oh my God, who is that? So I was like, there shouldn't be anybody on my property. So I'm thinking, do I need to get a weapon? Whatever. And I think I'm just going to go outside and ask this guy who he is. And as I am looking at him, he disappears. Yeah. I have no idea who this was, and I haven't seen him since. So, what kind of ghost is walking around my yard looking like Waldo?